back with another video, guys. This video is about, of course, Naziah Harris. And in this video, it's not going to be too long. I just wanted to point out the fact that, like, of course, y'all know I don't sugarcoat anything on my channel. I feel like everybody needs to be held accountable, not so much as kids, but just to point out the fact that Naziah's brother knew what was going on, right? And the fact that he kept running away because of things that was happening to him and the rest of the kids in the household says a lot. I mean, like, he was running away. His aunts were trying to help him and Naziah and the rest of the kids if only he would have spoke up. Him being the oldest and knowing what was going on. But he was still in ways trying to protect his grandma. Not so much of his aunts and everybody, but mostly his grandma. But I know, like, deep down inside, he has to feel a way, like, real bad that he knew what was going on. And instead of getting his sister out of the situation, excuse me, guys, I had to sneeze. He left her there. He left and got out of the situation, but he left his sister there only for her to end up unalive. And I say that because, like, in this video I'm about to play, the aunt and the cousin, I believe Kiwana is the cousin to Vari and the rest of the kids or whatever, but they explain, like, how they had everything set up and ready for him to just talk and speak his piece about what was going on. But he never would do it. But he just left and never went back as far as to live there. But he used to go periodically to check on them. Like the last time he ran away and went back, he was punished. I would assume he was got beat or whatever the case may be. And then after that, he ran away again for good. But we gotta put the icing on the cake, guys. It is what it is. Like, everybody literally failed Naziah. So let me play this. Let's jump into this video.
2020.
September.
It was September 2022 when her brother ran away.
Yep, 22.
I contacted an attorney. We were trying to find out why first of all, we're trying to find him. We got threatened by the police saying that we was harboring a minor. We was going to go to jail. But Kiwana and I had to devise the plan. I contacted an attorney. We was trying to get the boy to tell them what was going on. The attorney even told him, hey, all you got to do is say you're not safe and I can go and file for emergency guardianship. He refused to say that because he didn't want to go against his nana. So we were telling him, your nana is threatening to put us in jail. We had devised the plan. I was going to take the brother. She was going to take Naziah.
Girl, so did.
Because I have boys. So I was like, I'll bring him over here. He's familiar with my boys. Naziah was very close with Kiwana's girls. We had to devise a plan because those children wanted to go. He didn't want to tell on his nana because he was afraid that his sister would end up in foster care or her grandmother would retaliate against her or keep her from him if he was to tell.
Right.
Wow. So we couldn't devise it. I tried to do it, but he didn't want to tell. And the lawyer advised me, he was like, it's nothing we can do about it. I mean, he said, you can make another report of the abuse, which I did with the police officer who contacted us, threatening us with harboring a minor. Mm-hmm. We told him what was going on and why he was afraid. They didn't investigate none of that. He said his job was to make sure the minor went back home.
Absolutely. And to add to that, not only did we, try to talk to the workers and get custody of the children, we made preparations. I did with it, where I was living. I lived in a duplex apartment. Wasn't as much room enough. However, the manager was willing to let me bring her there. She said, whatever you need to do for those children, we won't violate you. Don't worry about it. Do what you got to do. Because I explained the situation to her, and she told me, listen, whatever you need to do, just say the word, because that's a very serious situation. So yeah, we actually, I made preparations. I got the kids ready for this to happen. But as she said, it was, her brother, he was afraid that his sister will go into custody. And not just that, he was afraid of what would happen at home. I mean, they had already been out there multiple times, and you just never know in the mind of a child or
because he was
someone that young.
experiencing it. He was actually experiencing what was going on. Because he did go back, and then he contacted Kiwana and said that he was punished after he went back and ended up leaving again, and pretty much never really went back. He's been there, but he has not lived there since he ran away those 2 times. He's basically been out here on his own.
Yeah, that
jumping from house to house.
Sure did. And once that situation occurred, that was actually the agreement amongst him and my auntie. You go wherever the hell you going. And we're gonna keep it like that. I'm not gonna let them know that you not here. Because she was receiving funds, and so that's how that went. He was in the street, pillar to post, regularly. We were called because he needed help, cash apps, and so on. We would send them and do as much as we could, being mothers of our own children. My thing with him was, listen, I want to do this the right way. And if this is what I need you to do so that her or I, can do it the right way.
Yep.
We can get you in school, get the help you needed, get you in programs. We can't help you like we want to help you with you being in the street. Okay.
I pleaded with Shannon and her twin to maybe talk to, because he said something about he was afraid of juvenile. We were pleading basically just let us take the kids. They're not happy there. You obviously stressed out because you're snapping at them and stuff. Let us just take the kids, even if it's just temporary. Give you a break, maybe give them a new look on life or something like that. Because obviously they're not getting what they need from there. They rejected. Respond to my offer. Let's say that. But
so y'all heard that, and that's what I have a problem with, is that the fact that Vari is like he holding back because he don't want stuff to come out about what happened to him as being a young man. And the reason I say that is because Jerneldum actually said in this next recording I'm about to play that I think the 9-year-old or whatever one of the kids that had testified on the stand actually said that Jarvis had everybody in the house. That didn't exclude nobody, but everybody means everybody, from the boys to the girls to the women, from my understanding. So let's jump into that clip.
And that's what what some of the testimony was. One of the children in the household basically said he was messing with everybody.
Mm-hmm. So with the law enforcement, everybody knowing about Jarvis and being in that household around all those kids, I'm trying to figure out, I'm not understanding why they haven't tested all those kids in that household to see if they were sexually assaulted, because then they will really be able to throw him under the prison, like for sure, never getting out. Which that is what's gonna happen anyway with the unaliving of Naziah situation. But I would think, and then with CPS coming to get all the kids, I would think that they would also require them to get tested, to have that exam to see if they have been touched or anything like that. And I'm not understanding why they haven't done any of that with these kids. Like I've been saying, he had his way with everybody in the house. He was like a kid in the candy store. And the fact that everybody sits and just hold these secrets within the family it's crazy because from Naziah to her brother to the rest of the kids in the house until it came out now, to Annette and all of her kids, like they know everything that Annette has put them through, and they never spoke out about it. Still to this day, only one that has is Kenyatta, which is Naziah and Bari's mom. But yeah, so I'm finna play this part where Janelle says how I don't know what Annette got on all of her kids, but she has it to the point to where they will never go against her at all. So y'all listen to this.
I'm not even gonna say
I'm trying to understand it. Yeah.
It's her brothers and sisters too. They got this thing about like they don't want to go against their mom.
Right. Well, I think that's pretty typical of kids. That's the thing. That's why they're children. I mean, they're easily manipulated. They're easily controlled.
No, these are the grown children.
Oh, okay.
These are you talking about grown children who know things and have seen things and noticed things and know what we've been going through for all this time and been telling them, and they are afraid to say anything because they don't want to go against the grandmother.
Yeah, so I don't know when will they ever speak out, or if they ever will. Maybe once Annette is gone from this earth, they might speak up and tell their story. Maybe not, because they don't want to look bad when they think it's something that they did. In all actuality, it's not. It's the adults that betrayed them. But another thing I want to ask you guys, and I want you to comment in the comments. Do y'all think that it's a possibility it could be someone else that's flying under the radar that could have possibly done something, and that's why Annette and Shannon are looking so guilty, is because they're covering up for them? Let me know your thoughts, because I have some thoughts on that. That's why I'm asking you guys a question. So let me know your thoughts, and depending on how the comments go, I'll do a video on it and let y'all know my take on it. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button. Grab y'all some memberships. I will be having a membership link in the bottom of the comments down below. Bye.